Yesterday, we reported of the alleged mismanagement of monies within the Belize Workers Union. Tonight, we present you with the checks written out to the chairman and executive members of the union. Financial statements were obtained by Love News that show between April 13, 2016 and October 4th, 2016, 34 checks were issued out to Ramiro Gongora, Gilberto Castillo, Hector Castillo, and Malco Cabrera, totaling $15,330. The checks were cashed using 3 of the union's bank accounts. Those accounts are now dry, and so the union is broke. In fact, a bank statement shows that there is an overdraft of over $24,000. When we contacted Gongora yesterday, he told us that the membership told him not to speak to the media and said that the BWU is planning to hold its annual general meeting. Well, one person who is coming forward with a lot of documented information is Samantha Carlos. Carlos was the front desk clerk of the BWU for 3 years. She was fired on September 9th, and she believes it was because she was raising the alarm to what she considers irregular behavior by the executive members. Carlos told Love News that for more than a year she has been writing to the executive of the BWU, questioning their decisions in regards to the union's money. Today, Carlos gave us the entire rundown.
I believe that they're trying to hide the deeds that they're doing with the workers' savings and their checks. Because the union has 3 accounts. 3 people sign on these accounts. Only 3 people are allowed to sign on the accounts. And the very 3 people who are signing on the accounts are removing checks after hours from the office and writing the checks to themselves from the workers' savings, not only the general account. And I believe that this is wrong, because if you don't have any savings, then what gives you the right to squander away somebody else's savings? You have no right to touch that money because it is not yours. I could show you the checks now.
So this one, I see it was sent to Gilberto Castillo for 160.
Workers' savings. It's from the workers' savings.
As you know, one to Gilberto Castillo, workers' saving $200.
Look at the dates.
This one is on the 15th
of September
of this year. 16th of September, and just a day.
Back to back.
Another one to Ramiro Gongo for $410. 15th of September.
It's the same day. My experience was for the past 2 months that before I was fired, I would come into the office and I would notice that the desk has been ransacked. It doesn't look the same way that I left it the night before. But when I go and I review the account online, I notice that the series of the checks are coming. They are not following sequence. If we are at check number 501, logically check 510 would be in that mix, 508, 510. But we are receiving check 700 and add, 600 and add. The series is not in sequence, which then alerted me. I wanted to see whose checks these were. And when I opened the checks, lo and behold, these very 3 people that are signing on these checks are removing the checks. And when I asked them about the checks, this one says, oh, I gave it to Cabrera. Cabrera says, I gave it to Castillo. Where is the stub? They don't know where the stub is. They don't have the voucher. They don't have no receipt. So what am I supposed to do with it? Write it as a loan? Wait, I'll tell you later, they tell me.
How much money do the accounts have, and how much do they have now?
Well, at the 9th of September, it was at $29,800 and something that workers' savings had. And they had about $8,000, well, should have had $8,000 in general. But this is on paper, because if you're looking at the bank account, it's negative. It has been bled. The strike fund was, well, they had a couple thousand in there, and then it bled, and now I think $172 is in there. They're saying that they have loaned it out in loans. Okay, I've loaned it out in loans, so show me all of the vouchers now then. Show me the receipts. Show me where the members signed for these loans. Show me something. That's what I want, because I don't think Belize Bank is lying. The statements can't lie. You could take a look for yourself. This was as of the 11th of October. And as of the 12th morning, it's a negative figure. The overdraft facility which they have has been blown wide open.
The BWU has about 260 members who contribute about $7 weekly. Carlos says that the members are now very concerned.
Now the workers are riled up. The workers need to stand up because it is their money. You can't go to Heritage Bank or Atlantic Bank and say, you know, let me borrow X and Y savings for today and I'll put it back sometime later. No, it doesn't work that way.
What did the workers say? You've spoken to some of them.
I've spoken to some, and they want to remove these people. But you see, our membership has been kept in the dark all this while. And we have not been given seminars, we have not been taken on educational, to educate the membership. So the membership doesn't know what to do. They don't know how to go about to remove these people.
They just pay their
dues and believe that everything is working, because they have entrusted this money and faith in these people who they believe should be leaders that are just. But the leaders are the same ones that are taking advantage of them. I mean, I can't stand up for that. I'm really sorry. I can't.
How many members do they have and what's the contribution?
About 200 weekly, $7 a week.
Okay.
260 members.
So
that's only in dues, because the workers that are on that file, on that list there, save additional. There are people that are their salaries are about $175 a week. Subtract the $7 dues. Some of them are setting aside $10 and $15 weekly since January for December. Because when Christmas comes, they want any money, but that's the only way they find it easy to save. Then take it out, want $10 out, and every week and pay. This is wrong. When young people want their money Christmas, what they want to do? They are talking about waiting until November, and then they want to get somebody to come in and just give them one lead time. Maybe this is one of the words where one of the members tell me how they said they want to pay it back $20. Now tell me how ridiculous that song.
Carlos, who's a paying member of the union, says she's planning to have a meeting on October 28th to further discuss the matter with the membership.
The commissioner advised me that we need to get the membership on board. The membership needs to know. So I need to call a meeting, and well, we reviewed the constitution, and I am in my capacity because I am a paying member of the union. And so I'm putting together a meeting for the 28th, which we were supposed to have AGM on the 28th of October, which is mandated by our constitution too. And they were trying to postpone it, but we don't need any food nor beverages at this thing. We just need the people to come out to listen, because I am organizing the meeting on the 28th at 2:30, which will be at the Belize Workers Union grounds. And I have invited speakers. I have invited Mr. Horace Patton, the founder of the union. I invited the commissioner. He is going to relay this information now, because if they don't believe me, then maybe they listen to him. But people need to be aware. These people who have monies in there, some of them are telling me that they cannot get their savings. I believe right then and there we will call for a resolution to be made that these people need to be removed. And since we have the membership, the quorum, we have met quorum, then we can vote immediately to have them removed, because we are the members that we dictate what happened today. And if they want me to sign the petition, then we will have the crowd out there already.
They say that you're trying to undermine the union and the executive.
They have been saying that. If I was trying to undermine, then I wouldn't be writing them every month. Every month. I have letters that I have written to the board, and these letters that I'm showing you, I have read them to the board personally.
Before news time, we attempted to contact Gongora once more for comment, but our phone calls went unanswered.